welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire, this is Polly Put the Petal On. I'm trying to get on here, to sit here and do this today has been like trying to do an assault course on It's a Knockout. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. And unfortunately guys, I can, you know, after all that, I get here and I haven't really got anything substantial for today's video. I mean, I've got little bits and pieces, but it is just bits and pieces. I've got a small haul from the range and Poundland. My glue skillet's smoking. I'm going to, my nephew and my niece-in-law came at the weekend for a visit, and my niece-in-law saw the wreath, the silver and the white wreath that I made on camera last video, or that I dressed on camera last video, and she said, oh, that's lovely, and she wanted to thank her mum for her continued support, you know, and she took a picture, or I sent her a picture, and she showed it to her mum, and her mum wants it. So all she's requested is that I put a little bit of red in it because it's going on a red door. And so she wanted some red baubles in it, so I'm just going to add some red baubles. So that's what I'm going to be doing there. And also, do you remember this teardrop swag that I told you about, that I showed you in the last video? I want to give it some substance. You know, as you can see, it's quite, there's nothing going on, and for me to add anything to it, and there's not a great deal for anything to grip onto, I'm going to, this is just a Christmas tree, just a small Christmas tree, desktop Christmas tree, Everland's tree. That's the glue skillet, it's exploding. No, it's not exploding at all, that was silly of me to say. It's just heating through when it's getting a, you know, it makes that noise. Perish the thought of it exploding. So Christmas tree, I'm going to, you know, I'm no stranger to making teardrop swags out of desktop Christmas trees. I've been doing it for a number of years. So all I'm going to do to give this a little bit of beef, I'm going to tie this into this, and I don't know whether to go on the back, and I think it will be the back. So yeah, so that's what I've got to bring to you today. And like I say, it's nothing of because I'm in a bit of a lull, guys. I don't do Halloween, so I'm not decorating or dressing for Halloween. I can't digress back to summer, you know, with summer flowers and stuff, because I've got no purpose for them. And my Christmas stuff is all in the loft, and I'm waiting for that chair to go from the bay window. So, you know, until I can get all that stuff down here, and like I said to you in my last video, that I really do want to fingertip sort it. I don't want to go upstairs, grab something, make something, and then find, you know, that I needed it for my own decor. I want to get it sorted, and in my mind, it won't, you know, nothing, I can do nothing now until I've started doing that, because that's just the way my mind works. So another thing I wanted to tell you guys was, do you remember that foot peel, the foot peel that I hauled from HomeBargains? I don't think it was the last HomeBargains, it was the one before that. Be in the playlist. And I bought that foot peel. for 90 minutes. Then I watched my film, put the little boots on my feet, watched the film, kept it on for 90 minutes for 89 pence. It really does work, guys. You know, to the point of it being quite messy. You know, after about 10 days, and that's what it says on the pack, you know, within 7 to 10 days, it gets to work. I would say it starts drying your feet out within the next 24 hours. Well, you know, my feet were getting drier and drier. And obviously I knew it was the you know, the active ingredient getting to work on my feet. Now, I'm somebody that looks after the feet anyway. You know, every other day I buff my feet and I use creams, foot creams, or just Vaseline, intensive care, you know, and I have done all my life. I used to go to bed with plastic bags on my feet, you know, daub my feet in thick cream, put plastic bags on, tie the handles around my ankles so they'd stay on, put a pair of socks on, go to sleep. Very crinkly, woke you up quite often. They really did as well. But, you know, I've looked after my feet all my life. So I'm absolutely astounded at the level of peeling that's going on, shall we say. It really does work. I want to give an honest review. So each time I'm going in the shower, you know, my feet are having to get, I'm having to buff my feet because more and more is peeling, you know, and it still continues. So I can't remember when I had that peel on. Was it about 3 weeks ago? So it's quite a process. That's the best thing I can say, is it is quite a process, and you need patience with it. But where it has peeled so far is lovely. They are as smooth as a baby's bottom, and so, you know, but I haven't gone in with that moisturising, because, you know, I got the other pack as well for 89 pence, the moisturising one. I haven't gone in with that yet because I could tell by looking at my feet that it wasn't appropriate to use that, but I am obviously using other creams. But if you've got the patience, you know, then yeah, I would try it. If you haven't got the patience, and you don't want the process of the peeling, because there is a lot of peeling, then I'd say no. But when I feel that it's, you know, it's finished, I will give you my results. You know, I mean, I'm not going to show you my feet. That would be stupid. But I will show you, you know, I'll let you know, 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 or whatever. But it is a process, let's just say that. So anyway, enough about that. I'm going to get these baubles on this wreath, and then that's that done. And then I'm going to add this desktop Christmas tree into this swag. I need to go and get my scissors, so if you don't mind, I need some scissors. I'll bring my wire cutters as well. There we go. I'm not rushing about, guys, because I haven't got the puff. So I've already placed these in. I just need to glue them in now. So I'll tip you down and let you see. That red, you know, pops quite well, doesn't it? Yeah, it is. It's quite goes quite well. I'll show you the full on. All I'm doing here, guys, if you're new to the channel, is I'm dipping I'm taking the bauble tips off, you know, the bauble hangers off, and I'm dipping it into this glue skillet, which is an electric cooking skillet with just normal glue sticks in, melted down. You don't want it on too high, you know, you just want a nice consistency. So that's that, there's one. And then all I'm doing is I'm going in these, I'm going in these placements where I've put my ribbons, which this is all on the last video if you are new here and you're wondering what the heck I'm at. I'm just going in between those and I'm placing those in, gluing them down. So taking off the, yeah, when this one doesn't want to come off, there we go. Taking them off, dipping them in the glue skillet, opening up the placement and putting it in. So I think that one needs doing. So that's that done. I'll hold it up now and show you. So I don't need that anymore. Let's switch that off. I can't wait for this glue to run down, guys. You know, so I can get it all clean. I just realised you can see down the garden. Right, so I'll hold this up now for you. And that red, yeah, I've got one there. So I've got those on the outside and those on the in. That red pops quite nicely, doesn't it? So that's that. So I just transformed it by putting a, now I'd have gone, if I, oh sorry, if I, you know, if during the process of me making that, I'd have known that, oh sorry, I'd have known that she wanted some red, then I would have accommodated between the silver and the red. I'd arranged them, I would have arranged them a little more better, but as it is, I've only been able to go in the placements that I had left, you know, but it's not too bad. You know, you've still got plenty to go round, and you've got a triangle in the don't know whether that means that could do with going further in, but yeah, so you see, so your eye goes over it nicely, or within the design, you know. So that's that done. And then, yeah, so I would have arranged them and spaced them evenly apart, but you'll have to excuse me because I can even see that glitter on my face. So we've got this little evergreen tree, just it's 45 centimetres, just a desktop tree. It comes in, I don't know whether I showed you this before, whether I'm repeating myself. It comes in this little Hessian stand that I've literally just pulled out, and now I'm going to fluff this. I'm going to keep the back flat, so I'm going to bring all these branches to the front, or to the side, shall we say. And be careful on these because they're only cheap, and so they've got bits of sharp points on. Right, now trying to get you a better, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Right. So we've created a flat back. That one's going over there. Flat back. And the reason why I'm adding this, guys, is because I want to, like I say, give this teardrop some substance, because it's quite sparse in areas, and if I want to add anything to this, there's nothing really there for it to grip onto unless I wired it in, which I could do definitely, but I'm going to give it more space by adding this onto here. So I've turned it over, and I'm going to see on here where I want it. And I think what I'll do, just let me look at that. So, yeah, watch out for those hard points, guys. So all I'm doing now is pulling a few branches of the tree through. Because this is only common evergreen, the tree, so I don't want to, you know, because this is lovely foliage, so I don't want to detract from it. So I'm going to pull a few branches through, because not only that, I'm going to use the branches to tie the tree onto it, because if I ever want to undo this, so all I'm doing is I've got two branches of the tree from the back, fetched it forward, I've crossed it over, and I'm twisting it to secure that in, and I'll do the same up here. So go through, there we go, cross them over and twist. And now I'm just going to I think that top one needs winding in too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one branch round, and I've twisted it there at the back, and then I'm going to use that same, actually I don't need to, because I've just realised there's a thing there. I was just going to create a hanger, because that's how I would normally, on a, you know, if I was doing a teardrop with a flat-backed Christmas tree, I would create a hanger with 2 branches like that, you know, get them together, twist them together, and there's your hanger. But I don't need to, because this has got its own hanger, because it is a teardrop swag. So I hope you've had a lovely weekend, folks. Mine was quiet. Didn't really do anything. Didn't go out. And there's Alfie, if you can hear him, he's having a laugh on the rug, rolling around. So there we have it. It now looks, can you see how much bushier it's gone? Now, has it lost its shape, I wonder? I don't think so, no. And I can definitely do something with this now. You know, I can put, you know, I can put things in, and I can use this if I'm going to glue or wire. That will be holding, you know, so that I don't damage this original teardrop. But it definitely needs more. And I don't think this bow will go, but for instance, you know, by tying a bow, I mean, it might go if I put gold baubles in it. Can you see, putting a bow on? Maybe the tails are taking away some of the, but it depends on what you like really, guys, because, you know, sometimes I like the bow to take over and sometimes I don't want it to be about the bow. So it depends on, you know, on what you're showcasing with what you've got. So now I'm a foo-fooer. I can't leave things alone at all, but I will. I'm going to push that over there. So that was that, and I've beefed it up. Now I don't want to do anything with it today. You see, I don't want to decorate it. I mean, it's decorated quite well, but it could do with some baubles, a little bit of sparkle, I think. Because A, I don't know where it's going. B, I want to see in my stash, you know, what I've got, how I'm going to, because I'm doing it slightly different this year, so I need to get an idea of how it's going to look before I do any little pieces like that, because I want it to be cohesive as, you know, as one. So, well, I tend to try to do that anyway, and if I switch from one to another, you know, from one area to another, I try to blend it or balayage it. Do you know what I mean? You know. Anyway, sorry about that. So then we're 24 minutes, which is quite good really, considering I've got nothing to bring here. And I do apologise for that, guys, you know, but I didn't want to let you down and not come and you know, not come and say hello. So now I'm going to just show you these. It's only a small, I've had these for weeks, and the reason why I've not shown you or hauled them is because there's very little here. So it's a Poundland haul miniature, and it is the range. So I've got this beautiful, well, I bought 3 of these. Now, this was when I took my wallpaper back. The wallpaper back to HomeBargains. I went to a different HomeBargains because the one that I bought the wallpaper from is quite some miles away, and the one closer to us, that's the one we went to. And across from HomeBargains there was a pound shop, a Poundland. So I went in and I saw him, and I quite like him. He's got a few scuffs on him, I'm going to be honest, like on his tail there, don't matter, on his antler there and there, you know, he's a little bit scuffed. Bottoms of his feet, he looks as if he's had one of them foot peels. He does, that's what I look like at the moment. So anyway, he's very handsome, isn't he? Very majestic. So I got 3. And what I'm wanting to do with that, because back here is going to be my nutcracker tree, over there is my main tree. And what I wanted to do, because I said because of the nutcracker, the velvet hats and stuff, and they're red, that I would be incorporating red into my Winter Wonderland decor. So and he is also like a velvet, mock velvet, you know, faux velvet. So he, you know, he's bringing texture, and so yeah, I got 3 of those. I've just got to get another one out of the bag, guys, because I can't get to the rest of the stuff. Oh. Oh, that reminds me of something that's in Costco. Anyway, then I got these baubles, £1 each. Now this is for my playful wreath, which I will be making soon. I don't want to give everything away on it, but do you remember in my craft in the attic, I have got the Santa's belt, come on Claire, Santa's belt ribbon, and I couldn't believe it, you know, and I've had that ribbon for about maybe 2 Christmases, and I've not used it. Maybe actually 3, because I got it in the January after the Christmas. So maybe I've had it that long. You know, I've always kept it for something. And now it's unbelievable. You know, it's in my stash. And I've come across these in Poundland. Santa's belt. Go smashing with the Santa's belt ribbon. And then I've got something else that I don't want to give away to make my playful wreath with. So I've got, I think I got 1, 2, I got 5 of those. I'm not saying that I will use all 5 because the chances are I won't. My partner bought these little nutcrackers, £1. It's unbelievable that, isn't it? I'm sure he's only paid £1 for a 2-pack of nutcrackers. Well, if he has, that's brilliant. So that's it for Poundland, folks. So just 3 stags, 3 red velvet stags, 5 baubles, and 2 packs of nutcrackers. So that was that out of there. And now I'm just going to move on to the range. And literally, I went to Homebase to get some more paint when I was going to paint out the white, the grey. So this is again to go with my nutcracker tree. and these were £1.59 each. 2 ballerinas, very pretty, to go. You know, I'm getting confused about the Sugar Plum Fairy and the ballerina, you know. So because I am, I bought her too. I thought maybe, because I'm not sure what's what with it, so I thought maybe she could be my Sugar Plum. And she's nice colours as well, isn't she? I like the colour on her. So she can be my Sugar Plum, and these are just the ballerinas. What I'm gonna see if I can slip in a photograph that I last night I was watching somebody haul, no, I'm telling a fib. I was watching somebody, you know, on suggested videos, and I don't know who it was because I'd never seen them before. Anyway, I just clicked on it because they were in Matalan, and you don't see many Matalan, well, I don't anyway, Matalan videos and stuff, so I thought, oh, I'll click on that. So I clicked on, and then she swiftly, after Matalan, she went to HomeBargains, and do you know what? In HomeBargains, they've got the mouse in the same style as the owl for the Nutcracker playing drums. Now I've got to get that mouse. I mean, you know, my health won't suffer if I don't, but I can't believe it. So I'm going to see if I can slip in a photograph at the end of that mouse. He looks fantastic. I think he's slightly more expensive as well, from what I could see on this lady's video. But what I did do was, when I'd seen it, I rewound because I was watching it on my tablet. I rewound it and took a photograph of it with my phone. So I'll slip that in at the end of this video. I mean, you might not be interested, but I don't know. I'm talking about something. I'm trying to fill this video out, can you tell? Because I feel a bit of a fraud, guys, and I feel like I'm letting you down, and I'm really sorry about that. But there's really nothing I can do about it, because I need that chair to go. I need to get the Christmas stuff down. I don't want to decorate for Halloween. I don't want to make anything Halloween. And, you know, I'm certainly not going back to summer, you know, because I have no purpose for it. So, you know, like I say, I've hit a bit of a lull. And with that in mind as well, you know, I don't know whether I'll be back on Friday. If the chair's still there, then it'll be a no. Because if I do come back on Friday, you know, I've got nothing to show you. I've got nothing to make. And my mental blockage is getting all that stuff, getting that chair gone and getting all that stuff down from the loft and starting from there. And that is when my serious Christmas series, Christmas 2020 series will kick off, really. And it will start with doing the fingertip sorting. So that's it for today, guys. I really hope, well, I can't say I hope you've enjoyed the video, because I've not really brought very much to you, really, have I? You know, I've got the teardrop swag, and I definitely won't be putting that bow on it. Can you see I'm trying to make use of all those bows that I made? So, you know, I actually might put, because there's definitely a need for something up there with this. But I like this because I like the different types of foliage on it. It's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, so I've brought you this, which, you know, under normal circumstances, I would have just added onto a normal tutorial video, but you know what, this is what I say, I haven't really got much to. And I brought you sticking some baubles in a deco mesh wreath. But it does look nice, doesn't it, guys? That how that red pops against that silver and white. So there we go. And if I don't see you Friday, it will be next week. And I do apologise, and I hope you understand. But I will be back, and we've got plenty to do. Okay, so you take care. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.